I'm going to show you how to do the Picot Cast On. If you don't know how to cast on, watch my video of how to cast on. You're going to cast on 5 stitches. The first one will be the loop that you made over the needle. So this is number 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we're going to bind off 2. To do that, you knit a stitch on, second stitch on, bind off the first, knit another stitch, bind off the second. You have 1 stitch left on your right hand needle. You're going to transfer it to the left hand needle, and you're going to now cast on 3 more stitches. So that's 1, 2, 3. Now again we're going to bind off 2. Knit those stitches, bind off the first one, bind off the second one, and again you're going to have 1 stitch left on your right hand needle, which you're going to transfer to the left hand needle and again cast on 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to bind off 2. So that's the first one, bind off, and the second one, bind off. And again you have 1 stitch left. You're going to transfer it over, and you can see how these little picot edges are starting to show up. Now you're going to cast on 3, 1, 2, 3. Now bind off 2. So it's cast on 3, bind off 2. 1, 2. Transfer and cast on 3. 1, 2, 3. Bind off. 1 and 2. So it's bind off 2, transfer, cast on 3. These are your little picot edges. You can cast on as many as you need for your project, and then the next row you just knit. Now don't worry if you think that there are too many holes here in between, because when you knit the next row it'll all tighten up and it'll be no problem. You'll see as you go along. And this is good for an edging when you don't want the picot hem, which is heavier than this. This is really nice for a little baby blanket or a scarf or, well, you know, anything. So that's it, the Picot Cast On.